the trial of Kim Potter, charged in the death of Daunte Wright. Potter, the former Minnesota police officer, her life now in the hands of the jury after closing arguments were heard from the prosecution and the defense. Kim Potter, 49 years old, charged with first-degree and second-degree manslaughter in the April 11th incident outside of Minneapolis, and she has pleaded not guilty to both charges. For more, let's bring in ABC's Morgan Norwood in Minneapolis. And Morgan, we've heard the closing arguments today from both the prosecution and the defense. What stood out to you about them?
Yeah, you know, Terry, anytime you have closing arguments, the key in these types of situations is going to be the diction, the colorful language that the prosecutors and the defense attorneys painted. It's really their last pitch to really illustrate the final picture to the jury. So language like she did this, negligence, things like that. That's what really stood out to me. Also with the prosecution, they really, the emotional testimony that we heard on Friday almost sort of backfired. We heard the prosecution really lean into that and talking about how Kim Potter should be emotional, she should be remorseful, and then just leaning into the fact that, yes, there were actions that led up to Daunte Wright's death, in which the prosecution said ultimately that Kim Potter was responsible for.
And as you know, on the other side, during the defense's closing arguments, Kim Potter's attorney argued she can't be held responsible, and he flat out blamed Daunte Wright for his own death. Let's listen to that moment.
Second, the defendant caused the death of Daunte Wright. Kim Potter caused the death of Daunte Wright. The death of Daunte Wright was caused by the defendants committing a reckless handling of a use of firearm. Cause. And that's in the second elements of manslaughter 2. The defendant caused the death of Daunte Wright. So I could stop right here, because if you presume what you have to do, if you presume that she did not cause the death, what you have to do by the presumption of innocence, did they prove beyond a reasonable doubt that she caused this death? No. Daunte Wright caused his own death, unfortunately. The defendant is not guilty of a crime if he used deadly force as authorized by law. This is important. To prove guilt, the state must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant's use of deadly force was not authorized by law.
The defense attorney in the trial of Kim Potter essentially blaming the victim, Daunte Wright, for his own death.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.